Hi, I'm Michael Kendlinger, and this is my lifestyle waste reduction video. Soon after this project was presented to me, I ran out to Lowe's and I decided to buy a trash can that would fit me and my two mates' trash all in one thing instead of us, all having separate bags or just in general. The first thing that had to go for me was the red Solo cups, but in this case, the gray Solo cups because they're just, a very primitive thing for college kids to get because the red Solo cups, but they're a waste. You end up going to landfill when you can use a cup that can go in the dishwasher. I live in the Abs, so I live across the street from a market, so I end up having a tendency to go across the street to get soda, and it comes in styrofoam cups, wasting my money, and styrofoam is not good for the environment. I used to have a tendency to use paper plates just because I didn't have to do the dishes, and I'm quite lazy on a regular basis, so I had to get rid of that. So I've stopped using those and buying reusable plates. Another tendency I had, on more than anything else, was using water bottles. I loved having water bottles, but I never was about having a canteen or a reusable water bottle. So, with that being said, I now have one. My roommate gave me one, so that's nice of him. So now I have a way of just, drinking water on a regular basis like I already did, but now I'm better for the environment. Another thing that I had a tendency of doing just because I just moved into my house and I just haven't been out and whatnot. I was throwing away a lot of food, so now I went and got a correct amount of Tupperware so I can be saving food for leftovers. Another thing I was very tendency to do was buy my own cereal, so now I'm just buying bulk boxes and sauce or salsa as well, because my roommates enjoy it, so we just concise it into one. Another tendency I had was to just go and I'd use paper bags at Winco, but I started buying the bags now, so I have the reusable bags. A thing I couldn't get rid of was my meat consumption. That was something that I struggled with. I tried to eat less burgers and chicken. I just was wasting a lot more because patties come in those little single packages, and I was throwing that in the landfill. And you can see that in my data in the first day. Like the pound was basically me throwing away old food or whatnot. And the other thing I struggled with was trying to cut back on my microwavable food things like Hot Pockets and Stouffer's because those come in, cardboard boxes, so they're recyclable. But in general, just eating that kind of food isn't necessarily good for you. I needed to start eating more vegetables, and I started to feel better lately. And as you can see, this is a small amount of things I have: avocados, cabbage, lettuce, tomatoes. But I messed up on my compost pile. I'm not afraid to admit that. I didn't take into account that there would be neighborhood cats. So with that being said, I have other things I need to fix, and there's things that I made better. But economically, I feel like I'm saving money because I'm buying more concise instead of buying greedily, as I like to call it, just for myself. Environmentally, I feel like I'm doing better. I feel like I'm throwing less in the landfill. And socially, my friends aren't making fun of me too much for being a little bit more environmentally conscious. But being all, I'm open to change, and I'm currently happy at the moment.